Hello everybody, welcome back to Dancy Plays. I'm Dancy, this is Larson. This is Larson's first experience with Danganronpa. We are on chapter 6. We're gonna confront Monokuma.
Yup, I'm so excited to start the game for the first time. This is the first episode.
Alright, smartass.
Here we are,
Here
at the
we
gym.
are.
This is where I first met Kyoko. Well, this is where I second met Kyoko. What's their ship name called? Makoko?
No, but I wish. It's called Nagiri, I think.
That's weird.
I like Makoko better though.
Well now.
Hey. What the fuck? Kyoko, I don't like so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
Pum.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Is this where we shoot somebody? Kyoko?
Just let it happen, Makoto.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh?
What? I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that? I'm the fucking dungeon master of this game. I can't lose. I'm not even a player.
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that.
Desperation?
Shut up, Makoto. Not your turn to speak.
Okay.
You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, good job by the way, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love oh so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? Well? And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have to right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair. Shut up, Makoto. He would have been gripped by the despair you love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck? And that's supposed to be enough to convince me of the absence of evidence? Fucking hopes and dreams, the power of friendship.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto.
Shit! The banger's coming out.
They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
Check and mate.
If you want to earn our despair, fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Maguro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
You won't get away with this, you fiends.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you guys!
If we do your things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
Is this where the shot comes in?
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is a barely fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
Oh. All the mysteries?
That's right.
Ugh. How long is this chapter gonna be? Oh no.
That's what I've been saying. You're like, oh no, it's just an epilogue. I'm like, Larson, it's a whole chapter.
Oh.
Oh, we'll get this done in one recording session. No, we won't.
God.
That's right. Every last mystery has been pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's
That's
true.
not a real bear.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all! If you can claw your way to the truth of McGrow's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win! But if you can't do all of that,
We'll face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how would the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
what's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then, it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
Listen,
Are you telling the truth?
No. Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I have nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Bitch, don't make me hesitate. I will change my mind. I don't even care anymore. You're all going to get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay. It couldn't be. No. This may come as a surprise to you,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm suspecting Hina here.
Uh-huh. What makes
Maybe, just possibly.
what makes you think that?
I just feel like Byakuya is too obvious. Right?
The obvious answer to me is the actual answer because I have seen this game before.
Well, yeah. But, like, I don't know. Byakuya just seems too obvious. I don't know. And, like, what the fuck is his name?
Hero.
Hiro is just an idiot. And Toko is just a pushover. So, I mean, we already seen a split personality with Toko. Surely she can't have another split personality. So I'm like, Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. The fuck do we do now?
Well, you want to figure that out next time on Dancy Plays.
Next time on Danganronpa.
Do.